It's a WWE pay-per-view normally reserved for the month of June, as after the lackluster Backlash pay-per-view every year, we get a number of WWE superstars compete in a dangerous ladder match to try and grab the briefcase that contains a WWE Championship contract high above the ring. To date, including the women's Money in the Bank matches, we've had 22 matches in history, with 22 winners, but not all of them have been successful cash-ins. The likes of John Cena being thwarted by The Big Show during the 1000th episode of Raw, Damien Sandow being defeated by John Cena during a 2013 episode of Raw, and Baron Corbin being humiliated by Jinder Mahal in an upset loss, should all prove that there's no such thing as a guaranteed win, even if the champion is easy pickings after a hard-fought battle. This year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view is no different, as a number of WWE superstars from both Raw and Smackdown will try to grab that green briefcase high above the ring. Fans who are speculating who could be in the match might be pleased or even displeased to know that the participants might have been revealed in an advertisement. Surprisingly, this year it only involves 7 men rather than 8, and it's an interesting mixture of mid-card level talent, with 4 superstars from Raw and 3 from SmackDown Live. Drew McIntyre, Cesaro, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Andrade and Lars Sullivan are all featured in this ad. We're certainly not surprised to see the Scottish psychopath being in this match, as there's been rumours ever since last year that he might be given a championship reign. Rumours have also surfaced of him facing Seth Rollins at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view in July, but that can only be possible if Rollins retains at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Finally, it also seems like they're giving Cesaro a proper singles push by being involved in the match. His push might unfortunately just be good timing, as his partner Sheamus is currently out of action due to an injury, but we sincerely hope WWE gives him a proper chance this time, and even possibly a main event run. But moving forward, Andrade is someone who we thought was unlikely to be in the match at all, as it was pretty obvious that his path towards trying to capture the Intercontinental Championship from Finn Balor was happening. Will Andrade possibly be performing double duty that night? Aleister Black and Ricochet have also been elevated higher now that they're not in a tag team and appear on 2 separate brands, and it seems that Lars Sullivan experiencing cold feet before the Royal Rumble hasn't affected his push as a monster heel either. We're also glad to see Mysterio in the mix too, as apart from him and Cesaro, none of the other superstars have ever participated in the Money in the Bank ladder match, so perhaps experience could be on their side. Alexa Bliss promised to reveal the participants in the 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches during an episode of A Moment of Bliss on Raw next week, and if they turn out to be any of these opponents, WWE could have effectively spoiled a number of episodes of Raw and SmackDown Live. But apart from the men's ladder match, we'll see Charlotte being catapulted into the #1 contendership spot again, as she faces Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Lynch will be doing double duty, as on the same night, she will also face Lacey Evans, putting a Raw Women's Championship on the line. Will she lose one, both, or even retain both, only to have a cash-in for easy pickings later on in the night? The big dog Roman Reigns also goes one-on-one with Elias, and Seth Rollins puts his Universal Championship on the line in a dream match against AJ Styles. The Money in the Bank pay-per-view is already looking great. But in other news, earlier this week, we spoke on a fan who might have passed away in the front row during a SmackDown Live event. Conflicting reports of him passing away or just needing medical assistance were reported, but we're happy to note that this person is okay. Twitter user @BillyAmbroseGTS tweeted, "Update, apparently the fan has not passed away and just had to be medically taken care to. He is said to be doing okay right now with nothing too serious happening. I really hope the fan from SmackDown Live is definitely okay and recovering after what was a scary moment." Thankfully that wasn't the fan's last SmackDown Live event. But what do you guys think of the potential spoilers regarding the men's Money in the Bank ladder match? Are they the right participants? Who would you add or remove? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.